So I'm lying in bed. All I can hear is screaming. I can't get to sleep. I am terrified. There's this repetitive sound over and over again. Exterminate! Feels like it's coming closer to me. So I shout to my mum and she comes rushing in. Darling, it's okay. It's just a nightmare. I was 6 and I'd just seen my first episode of Doctor Who. And it took me another 20 years to watch my second. Hello, it's your London boy, Teacher Tom, and I'm here to teach you fresh, modern British English so that you can communicate with confidence and clarity. Today we're learning English with British science fiction TV hit, Doctor Who. I'm going to tell you more about that show in a moment, but I'd like to say a quick thank you to Skillshare for sponsoring this video. They are an online learning platform for creatives that I love, and they have an amazing offer for you guys, which I'll tell you more about later on in the video. Doctor Who is a British science fiction television programme broadcast by the BBC since 1963. The programme is about the adventures of a Time Lord called the Doctor. Now the Doctor explores the universe in a time-travelling spaceship called the TARDIS, which appears to us as a blue police box, which is very commonly seen in 1963, less so these days. Now there have been 13 Doctors, the most recent being biologically female for the first time. It's a huge part of British pop culture, and it even featured in my book, A Really British Guide to English. Link down below if you want your own copy.
So what's going on then? He's not really old.
I'm her best enemy.
Call me Master.
Call you what?
Master. Me and her, we go way, way, way back.
I met her.
I know.
Years ago.
Okay, our first great phrase, to go way back. Now this is when two or more people have known each other for a long time. They say here, me and her go way back. We have had a relationship, or we've known each other for a very long time. Another example, my friends and I go way back. We've known each other since we were at school, which is a really nice thing. Now, to go way back with someone is great, it's a great phrase. The shorter phrase might be way back. That could be a phrase that means a very long time. So, way back when I was a student, I used to work in a nightclub. So, way back when I was a student, I used to work in a nightclub. So, a very long time ago, when I was a student, I used to work in a nightclub. So, both phrases are quite informal and very conversational.
So what's going on then? He's not really old.
I'm her best enemy.
Call me Master.
Call you what?
Master. Me and her, we go way, way, way back.
I met her.
I know.
Years ago.
You alright, mate?
Yeah,
Too much to drink?
something like that.
Maybe it's time you went home.
Yeah.
Anyway, Happy New Year.
And you? What year is this?
Blimey, how much have you had? 2005, January the 1st.
Okay, our next phrase, it's time you went home. Now this is the Doctor's companion Rose thinking that he is drunk, so she's suggesting that he should go home. It's time you went home. Now, what does that mean? So let's break it down. It's time plus the subject plus the past tense. And it's something that we use to give a suggestion or an opinion about a present situation. Now that's the key thing. We're using a past tense verb, but it's a present tense situation. So she says, I think it's time you went home. Well, she's using the past tense of went, but she means right now. Not in the past, no. Right now, she thinks he should go home. So we use it as a suggestion or opinion for the present moment. Another example might be, my flatmates are really annoying me. I think it's time I moved out. I think it's time I moved out. So there, moved, past tense, but in the context of this phrase, it's a present tense situation. So right now, my flatmates are annoying me, and right now, I'm telling myself I should move out. Okay? So, time plus the subject plus the past tense.
You alright, mate?
Yeah,
Too much to drink?
something like that.
Maybe it's time you went home.
Yeah.
Anyway, Happy New Year.
And you? What year is this?
Blimey, how much have you had? 2005, January the 1st.
Time. Time doesn't pass. The passage of time is an illusion, and life is the magician. Because life only lets you see one day at a time.
Okay, here the 12th Doctor is explaining time. He says the passage of time is an illusion. And we're looking here at the passage of time. Now, the passage of time just means the process by which time passes. This is a very literary phrase. It's used in literature, and lots of the references that I saw were from like the Times, or sort of broadsheet newspapers, think pieces, slightly longer, more formal writing. So another example might be, well, things haven't improved for the people of the city, even with the passage of time. So even as time has passed, things still haven't improved. To be honest, it's probably used more in written English than spoken English. But of course, it can be used. But yeah, I'm sure that's how we would see it being used most commonly.
Time. Time doesn't pass. The passage of time is an illusion, and life is the magician. Because life only lets you see one day at a time. Imagine if time all happened at once. Every moment of your life laid out around you like a city.
Okay, our next phrase, all happen at once. If something happens at once, it happens at the same time. So in the context of the clip, they're talking about, imagine if time happened all at once. Well, okay, that's kind of a crazy concept. Let's put it into a thing that we can actually understand. Well, this year we've got married, we bought a house, and we had a baby. Everything feels like it's happening all at once. So everything feels like it's happening at the same time. So if something's happening all at once, it's happening at the same time.
Imagine if time all happened at once. Every moment of your life laid out around you like a city.
I have a very special offer from today's sponsor, Skillshare. They are an online learning platform for creators. Now, I've been working with Skillshare for a number of years now, and I love what they do. So much so, in fact, that I've signed up to their premium membership myself, and I've taken loads of courses. Now, they offer thousands of classes for creators and curious people like you and like me. Do you want to know how to chop up vegetables like a professional chef? Of course you do, and so did I. So that's why I did their knife skills course. Do you want to learn how to curate your own Instagram page so that you can attract thousands of followers? Well, who doesn't? And that's another course that I did with Skillshare. They have loads of other types of courses, including photography, animation, cooking, you name it, they've got it. Now, they are offering the first 1,000 Eat Sleep Dreamers a free trial to their premium membership, which means you get access to all of their courses. A free trial. It's a no-brainer, guys. And what's fantastic is that you can develop your English as well as learn a new skill. There is a link in the description below. You click that, you check it out, you sign up, and then you let me know how it goes.
I'm sorry, she's been dead a while now. I told you to go!
Lux can manage without me. But you can't.
Okay, in this clip, the doctor says, I'm sorry, she's been dead a while now. A while is a non-specific length of time. Quite often, it's a long period of time, but not always. And it is a noun, it's a noun phrase. Okay, so I could say, I haven't been to the gym for a while. I haven't been to the gym for a while. So I haven't been for a long period of time. You don't know exactly how long, just a long period of time. But if I put it into another example, I'll be okay in a while. I'll be okay in a while. And that could be a short time. So as I say, it's a non-specific amount of time. Usually we tend to think of it as being a long time, but not always.
I'm sorry, she's been dead a while now. I told you to go!
Lux can manage without me. But you can't. What a night that was. The towers sang. And you cried. You wouldn't tell me why, but I suppose you knew it was time. My time. Time to come to the library. You even gave me your screwdriver. That should have been a clue. There's nothing you can do.
The phrase I want to look at here is my time, and this is kind of a euphemistic way to talking about the time that you die or the time that you pass away. So it kind of includes the idea of fate and that we have a certain number of years to live on Earth. So I might say, when it's my time to go, I want to be cremated. So when it's my time to go, like my time to die, I want to be cremated. Now that's one way we use it, but it's not always to do with death. It can also be for success as well. So I might say, guys, this is our time. This is our time. And that means it's the moment for us to be successful, or this is my time to shine. This is my time to shine. Like, this is the moment that I'll be successful. So it can be for death, but it also can be for success as well. But in the Doctor Who context, it's about death.
What a night that was. The towers sang, and you cried. You wouldn't tell me why, but I suppose you knew it was time. My time. Time to come to the library. You even gave me your screwdriver. That should have been a clue. There's nothing you can do.
It's sad when it's over. I'll always be here. But this is when we talked. And now even that has come to an end.
Okay, our last phrase, come to an end. But this is when we talked, and even now that has to come to an end. That's the idea that a period of time has to finish. Possibly derived from the saying, all good things must come to an end, which is first credited to Geoffrey Chaucer, an English writer in the 1300s. All good things must come to an end. Let me put that into another example for you. So for example, it's such a shame this holiday has to come to an end. I've had a lovely time. So it's such a shame that this holiday has to come to an end. I've had such a lovely time.
It's sad when it's over. I'll always be here. But this is when we talked. And now even that has come to an end.
Alright guys, if you've loved learning English with British TV shows, why not check out this video, which is all about Made in Chelsea, a fantastic TV show. And if you'd love to learn more about English accents around the world, check out this video, and I'll see you there.